course, who's gonna show you the worst pictures of a property? They're gonna typically show you the highlights, so you want somebody to...
Okay, so check this one out. I titled this, is it worth investing? Or is it worth my time? Some to that extent. It might not be neither one of those titles, but check this out. This is for everybody who's trying to determine if something worth investing in. And maybe you may be new to real estate. You might already got properties, but now you're trying to switch over to commercial, or, you know, run a different business other than the typical landlord and wholesale and flipping and all that. So check this out. You stick around to the end. I'm gonna show you the exact app that I use to find properties and other methods I use to help me analyze deals, determine if they worth it, what other properties in that same area are going for, include commercial, land, which a lot of people be slipping on land, but that's one of the most important things you should be wanting to buy right now, especially with all the new development going on. They gonna need your land to build on. You can't start building nothing nowhere without first having that land that house is about to be on top of. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about is something worth investing in, because that's one that's definitely overlooked right now. But back to the matter at hand. When you first trying to look and see and determine if a house is worth investing in, similar to this, or a business, since this is a business. And first off, I got this from somebody as a screenshot. This is only for educational purposes. I'm not saying go buy this deal, don't buy the deal, or being endorsed by the owner of this property. So it's none of that. I'm not getting paid for that. I find other ways to get paid. So I just wanted to get that out the way first and foremost for those that's looking at this particular business venture. So like I said, first you want to determine the location and the geographics of it. Is people moving there to that particular city or state, or are they leaving there? So that's a biggie, because if ain't nobody staying there to do business with you or live there, then you just gonna be sitting with a property and a business. So you definitely want to determine that. That's first and foremost. Number two is this something that you see another investor going in with you on? Like, if I could call somebody right now and be like, hey, let's go in on this deal together, is they gonna be like, this a no-brainer? Or is they gonna look at you like, you willing to take a risk I ain't willing to take right now? Go and blow your money. But you gotta determine if banks loaning you the money, is they gonna consider this a risky deal, or is they gonna consider it a no-brainer and just give you the loan money, the credit line, or, you know, whatever else. Three is you want to know first, is the asking price low enough that I can stand to take this loss if the business doesn't do as well as I thought it was, or is my money still accumulating more sitting on this dud property than it was sitting in a bank account at whatever percent it is right now. I don't even check, because I don't even look. It ain't worth your time, long story short. 4, you want to ask yourself, why do you think that other business before the property was up for sale didn't last? Like, what made it fail? Or let's say maybe they didn't fail. They a retired couple or somebody, they ready to go live their retirement. They ready to move on. So that's when some of the best deals come in, because they done already milked the property for all it's worth over the years, however long they done had it, whether that's 5 years, 10 years, 20, or even a whole 30 years of most traditional mortgages, 30-year mortgages. They done pretty much made all their money back they was gonna ever make, and then some. But okay, that's free juice. I ain't even think about that. That took a whole different angle, but there goes some free game for you right there. Number 5, you want to ask yourself, when you look at the layout, as good as it is, what more amenities can I add, or what upgrades can I make to increase the value even more? You know, or simply, it ain't even always about the money sometimes. You just may be wanting to set your business apart from the last business, so it don't fail the same way that it did. Or like I said, maybe they didn't fail. Who knows? Maybe they retired, you know, or just done with the business. That ain't the point I'm making. So long story short, there go 5 of them. I'm gonna give you 6. Another thing you gotta ask yourself, what is the resale value or the potential in this property if I hold on to it maybe 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years, whatever, you know. And most of all, if you was stuck with this property, what other idea can you come up with for it to generate some cash flow other than the way that you originally bought it for, thinking it was going to do good that way? And I'm going to upload some visuals, you know, to go along with what I'm telling you that I didn't even encounter when buying deals, because I don't always buy the best deals. I might buy some good ones, I might buy some bad ones, and I might buy some, you know, some in-between ones that's, you know, we'll figure out what it do 6 months from now. Maybe it may fail, maybe it may make me a millionaire. So sometimes you got to take risks. You can't be scared in this game, for sure. So hopefully you got something from this video when you try and determine if a property is worth buying, you know. And if you stuck around this far, I'm gonna give you the actual app that I use, you know, to determine it. So you'll be in damn good shape when you go to look for your next deal. Peace.